that kind of makes me want to jump into some of the things that you said. Is we hear a lot about wildfire resilience today. What does true wildfire preparedness and resilience actually look like before an emergency happens? And maybe like what you're saying in that picture behind you, which I love, by the way, is when they have something like infestations and you're calling it gas, it's like, if that's not taken care of, you're saying that's really like just putting gas on a fire, right? Or so I'm just curious, is what does that preparedness and wildfire look
Yeah,
like today?
it's I call it using all the tools in the toolbox. It's not a one solution. It's really using all of the resources available to you. And I've always talked about it as sort of three sides to a triangle. You have to have this strong response piece. That response component is critical because no matter what we're working on, we're not going to solve this wildfire problem and community resilience issue overnight. This is a long-term challenge. So we have to continue to provide robust resources for that initial attack and protecting communities and resources. But then we have to look at sort of the other two pieces. We have the forest health, forest management piece that we hear a lot about, and I think there are a lot of misnomers about what people think that it's the panacea to fix everything. And it's a huge part of the equation. I mean, the healthy managed forests provide clean water. They protect environmental habitat, all of those things that we need for healthy ecosystems. But what we're learning is really this other third side of this community wildfire preparedness, prevention, mitigation is key. The fires that burned in Southern California in 2025, that was not a forest management issue. That's not what it may have been perceived or couched as that. The Eaton fire, that burned in Southern California near Altadena, within probably 20 to 30 minutes, Sarah, that fire was not a wildland fire. That was an urban conflagration. And the issue is all about that community itself and all the things that we're learning about house to house ignition and ornamental vegetation, how homes are burning. And so really bringing it back to this discussion about resilient communities, it's combining all of this sort of together into a treatment plan